I'm just saying, Resident Evil 6 sucks. Like, the plot's horrible, the game's in general horrible, the characters are okay, but, like, you know. Wait, what are you doing with that? Oh! What is up, everyone? Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the dark history of Resident Evil. And in today's videos, we'll do the remakes and some more games that we missed. So on the last one, we made Resident Evil sound so up. So let's get straight into it. So Resident Evil 2 remake. Great game. Loved it. Killer end credit music. So let's get to the death of Resident Evil. So Resident Evil 2's remake main director are Kenichi and Yasuo. I actually tried that time. I hope it came out okay. And Resident Evil 2 was inspired by wanting more people to play Resident Evil. Okay, maybe the remakes weren't so good. Let me just double check and, okay. So all the remakes go back to the origin of Resident Evil non-remakes, which we've already covered. Well, this idea is So then, Code Veronica. Main director is Araki Kato. What was the main thing that this direction was most likely inspired by? The character Veronica Lake, a famous Hollywood actress known for her mysterious and altering personality. What inspired her calm and clearing eyes, as Google puts it? A movie. What inspired the main director's life, the main director's life is what inspired that movie, and sadly, this is where the rabbit hole ends for Resident Evil 2. So it seems like the main games is where we can only really track the death. But let's keep going. Okay, Resident Evil game. Perfect. Resident Evil Dark Chronicle. So it was inspired by our desire to retell events from previous games. So in a unique way that focuses on horror and a character-driven narrative. So it may be cheating, but if we add all the death from the past games, because that's what it's inspired by, we get Resident Evil to Resident Evil Code Veronica chronologically that we can use. So, okay, carry the 4, add the 6. We get 648 death. Sure, not real, but some of the games just don't have inspiration that leads to death. So maybe a little more lighthearted. So what inspired Resident? So let's see if we can find a good one. Clackety clack clack clack. Resident Evil Revelations 2. Franza Kafka, a movie where Kafka's life is set in Prague in 1990. Kafka's work as an insurance adjuster by day and writes by night. After one of his co-workers is murdered, he gets involved with an underground group that attempts to stop a secret organization where 3 people die. So we're at 651 kills. And by the way, Resident Evil, why can't I say anything correct? Resident Evil Revelations 1. I couldn't find an inspiration that I could dig a deeper rabbit hole to death. So, Resident Evil actually managed to not kill a bunch of people. Good. So, well, Resident Evil, all of these games used to be inspired by something that you could trace back to death, but the remakes, much more, were inspired by non-death things. So it's like part 2 still exists because there were 2 games to talk about, and I don't think shorts would get enough views, so I'm gonna spend this time to tell you about today's sponsor. This video's over now. I hope you guys enjoyed this shorter video. Sorry it took so long to get out. I did nothing for 6 days. Started writing a script and then realized none of the Resident Evil games are actually as dark as I'd like them to be. So anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this video. We did not get as many games as the last one, and we got 651 deaths. Most not real. But I hope you enjoyed the final video of this series. And I don't know, play a game that's like not Resident Evil.
I don't want to die.